Hello and welcome back to part 2 of the starting guide. As you can see, I'm Canada here. Quick little tip here. I'm going to attack this stack. It's defending at 13.9 with 47 hit points. I'm going to be attacking it at 23.8 and I've got 102, so I know I'm going to easily take this. His 13.8 is going to be spread over all 8 units, so I'm probably not going to lose a unit. And that's another thing you want to bear in mind when you're going to a thing. That's why combats are really good, because I can be approaching this, see he's got a stack of 10 there, and then I'll back out because I'll lose my stacks. What's the point in attacking it? So this is why combats are really good in early game. So I should be taking New York very soon. I also changed my plan. What I'm doing, I'm now really heavily focusing on Navy now. As you can see, I'm starting frigates already and level 2 down because Colombia got attacked last night by Venezuela. Alright, he's sort of fighting back now, but Brazil's in the same team as Venezuela, and they've all got all their major cities, all coastal cities, especially Brazil. Every single city barring one isn't a coastal city. So I have asked if he wants to join us, but I haven't had a reply. So plan is at the moment I've got to out Navy Brazil, which, considering I've only got 4 naval cities and he's got 7, it's going to be pretty hard. But he's only made 1 level 2. I'm working on another one here in a minute, and he's probably not thinking like me either. He's probably not thinking that far ahead. So my plan here is, because I know USA is inactive, is I'm just going to quickly take the cities, leave the land. Mexico's also inactive, so I'm going to quickly take his cities and leave the land, so I can get down here and help Colombia if Brazil don't join. That is the plan. Leave 2 or 3 National Guards just to go backwards and forwards and take the land. And that's all I use National Guards for anyway. That's about, I really needed a drink. Yeah, so that's basically tip 2 is don't be changed to change your strategy, you adjust on the fly. I was going to go frigates anyway. I'm just going to have to beef up a bit more with frigates. And always try and think ahead and be active as well. You know, I'm on 15 hours a day, but I'm not on 15 hours. I'm on, as you can see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've just finished one. That's 8 games I had going, and all I do is flick in between the tabs and go from there. And as well as do other stuff. So there's that. What else? What I would recommend to build. We'll do that. We'll do infantry first. You want an infantry, either anyone would do. I always go National Guards because they are very quick to make, and like I said in part 1, all I use my infantry for is to take land and sit on cities. They are quite weak sitting on cities, so you may have to put 2 on now, because I don't level up my inventory either. Another one is obviously Special Forces. This is not a land taking unit, this is a proper fighting unit. I do max these out. Also got a scouting tool. You can build load of these early game, and you can go and sit in somebody's land and they wouldn't even know they're there, unless they accidentally just roll past and walk into them. Another good one is Airborne, especially if you're going Special Forces, because they both have the same feature. They both can air assault, so you can just land, hop between city to city to city, drop an airfield on or airbase on one city and continue on to the next nation while you're using your National Guards to take the land. Sometimes I go for the basic ones just so I can get the infantry officer, but yeah, I very rarely go for any others. Mercenaries, if I've got enough money and left over, but I'm normally pretty broke all the time when I play these games, because I'm constantly, even here, we're in day 48. I've got lots of money because I've been low on resources, but I am constantly annexing. As you can see, I'm constantly leveling up my bases, putting arms on my bases, annexing, and even though I've only got 45 cities, if we go to the news, so if we can, quickly, no, not that one. Oh. Let's scroll down to the bottom, not that one. Hopefully it's the next one. There it is. I am third on the list. I was second yesterday, but I am now first. Brazil's just overtaken me, but I don't know where Brazil is on the thing. Oh, he must be doing the same thing. He's still got more cities than me. But Iran, I wasn't that far behind Iran, and he's got double the amount of cities as I have. So that's what I like to do. I like to put arms on all my cities and annex them as well. Of one game, I annexed 30 cities, and I've got both of these up to 600 an hour. And people were saying, "Oh, you're using gold. You're using gold." No, I'm pumping out so much resources. Even my fuel was like 400. These were 400 an hour, and these were 600. So I was producing so much. I could annex two or three cities a day. And I was like, "Oh, we took one city off you, you annexed, and then you took it back and re-annexed it again within a day." Of course I can, because I've got the resources to do it. So, yes, I will obviously show you that in a later part, that being the mid part. At the moment, what we're doing is we're concentrating on our first nation. We're taking that out. Lucky for me, it's inactive, but use your combats to scout. UAVs is another one you can use to scout. A very good strategy is maxing these out. they become stealth, so you can't be, they can't see what you're doing unless they got high anti-air. And then if you could get nukes, you can nuke cruise missile them as well. Use these to do the damage. Another good one is doing the same thing with the planes, but obviously you can't exactly see what's on the city, but you can see if the city's clear or not. With these, it will show you like this is. It will show you. Satellites are very good. The higher you level them up, the clearer they get. But then, if someone takes your city out, you lose it till you rebuild them again. So like Montreal is obviously my capital, so that's ideally for me to start leveling up to build my satellites. But if that gets nuked or gets taken, I lose my satellites as well. That's the only downfall on that. Yeah, so scouting is key. That is the main thing from this one. Scout, you can use UAVs, satellites, the planes, stealth planes, and special forces, and you won't start a war with them unless they spot you, and then obviously a war will start. Because these are stealth units as well. So I can make a bunch of these, just walk into Brazil, look at all these cities, look at all these units. So I know exactly what I'm up against before I attack. But if he spots one, then it'll instantly start war. With the stealth planes, you'll see it if just let me finish this. Get rid of this. Yeah, so with the planes, you'll just see like a normal radar on the plane. It won't be as clear as that. Same with satellites. I think the ships are clear on satellites, and the planes once they're flying about, and the helicopters, but the ground units won't be unless you upgrade your satellites. So yeah, just a quick recap. Scout, check to see the HP, and if it's in their land, which it obviously will be if you're attacking, it will be their defensive unit score, which will be 13.9, and if you're attacking, it will be your HP and your attacking thing. Obviously you can with some units like basic infantry, you get buffs as well. So if you're defending and you're near something, try and get it so you get the buff and they get a minus. But if it's on the cities, it's on the cities. So, National Guards, wherever my National Guards are, they have buffs in in the cities and urbans. They're plus 25 or plus 50%. So where they'll get a 2.8, I think it goes up to 3.4. So a few of them sitting on city is good. And then you want to look at the daily upkeep as well. So like Combats are 50 on the upkeep. There on supplies. National Guards are 30. Basic infantry are 40. So, and then when you drop this down here, you don't need to drop down. As you can see, I'm producing 3,135 supplies, but I'm losing a third of that just to upkeep my army. So a good tip is just to look at this on the upkeeps. So like with the main battle tank, it's a great all-round machine, but it's 80 upkeep on the components, and you're only going to get 8 attack for hard targets, where you could go to somewhere like a tank destroyer. You could get 2 of them for the same price. You're going to get 24 on a hard target. Alright, you lose on hit points, where you're only getting 28, but to 45, but you get 2 for the price of 1. So I like stacking these and these together. They both, after a while, can be air salted as well. So yeah, just quick little tips, and we'll be back later on with another video. Hopefully I'll have had most of USA done by then. Alright, thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Discord details will be in the description below if you want to join the server. Just quick look at the server now. As you can see, we have a load of games going here. For some reason, I'm in every single game. No one on this server will play a game unless I'm on it. I don't know why. I keep telling them it's not just for me to play games with me. You can play games by yourself with other servers. Members, how many members have we got? We've got 78 members. So yeah, so if you want to be a part of the server, oh, you don't want to watch that. What am I doing? Yes, just leave a description. Add me on Discord. It's in the description, my user details. Alright, thank you. Bye.